Picture this. You wake up with a fever, your throat hurts, your body aches, your skin is hot. You reach for your phone. You search your symptoms. You book a doctor. You get a prescription. You are fine in 3 days. Now take all of that away. No phone, no doctor, no prescription, no pharmacy, no hospital down the road. Just your body, your group, and a world where a fever that lasted 1 day too long could end your life. For almost all of human history, that was normal. So how did humans survive before medicine? The short answer is, many of them didn't. The long answer is much more interesting. The first problem was infection. Not lions, not war, not starvation, infection. A tiny cut from a stone tool, a thorn in the foot, a bite from an animal, a tooth that started to rot. Today, these are problems. Back then, they could become a countdown. A wound could swell, the skin could turn hot, the fever could rise. And if the infection spread through the body, there was nothing at the end of the story. This is the part modern people forget. The danger was not always the big dramatic injury. It was the small thing that refused to heal. A scratch that got dirty, a tooth that would not stop hurting, a birth that went wrong, a fever that lasted 1 day too long. The first line of defense was not a medicine, it was the group. Picture this, you are sick, you are alone, your chances collapse. But if you are surrounded by people, someone brings water, someone keeps the fire alive, someone softens the food, someone watches you through the night. We know this kind of care is ancient. At Dmanisi in Georgia, researchers found an early human ancestor who had lost almost all of his teeth years before death. No teeth. In the wild, that means you cannot eat. In the wild, that means you die. But this human ancestor lived. Someone fed him. Someone prepared food soft enough for him to eat. Someone kept him alive when nature would have removed him. That may be one of the oldest signs of human medicine. Not a plant, not a tool, not a surgery. Care. The real medicine was another person refusing to let you die. The second problem was pain. Before painkillers, pain was not something you escaped. It was something you endured. A broken bone, a rotten tooth, a deep wound, a difficult birth. There was no injection, no clean white room, no button to press. But humans watched the world around them with an attention we can barely imagine today. They did not have laboratories, they had memory. Someone chewed a bitter plant and noticed the pain changed. Someone placed a leaf on a wound and saw the swelling go down. Someone drank a bark tea and felt the fever ease. Someone made a mistake, got worse, and the group remembered that too. This was not science the way we know it. It was trial and error across thousands of generations. And some of it worked. Researchers studying Neanderthal dental plaque found evidence that some Neanderthals consumed plants like yarrow and chamomile. These are not foods you eat because you're hungry. They are not sweet. They are not filling. You eat them because someone, somewhere, learned they might do something. And that memory was passed from one mouth to another. The third problem was survival at night. Picture this, the sun goes down. Everything that hunts you becomes active. Before fire, half of every human life was spent in total darkness. Not city dark, not bedroom dark, absolute dark. Fire changed everything. A campfire could create a circle of safety. Many predators avoid fire. That circle of light could be the difference between surviving the night and disappearing into it. A sick person beside a fire had a chance. A sick person alone in the dark did not. Fire also cooked food. Cooked food is safer, easier to digest, more calories per bite. Cooked food gave humans more usable energy. More energy made life easier on the body, and over time, that mattered. Fire was not just warmth. Fire was the first hospital. The fourth problem was the body itself. Eventually, humans began doing something even stranger. Surgery. Not modern surgery. No anesthesia, no sterilized steel, no monitors. But there is archaeological evidence of trepanation, the practice of cutting or scraping holes into the skull, going back thousands of years. In some ancient remains, the bone shows healing at the edges. That means the person survived. Think about that. Someone used stone tools to open a human skull, and the patient lived long enough for the bone to begin healing. Ancient humans were not helpless, they were experimenting with the body long before they understood it, and that is both impressive and terrifying. Before medicine, death was close. Children died more often, mothers died in childbirth, fevers took people quickly, Infected teeth could spread through the body, broken bones could heal wrong, bad water could destroy a group in days. Modern medicine did not invent suffering. It removed a level of suffering that used to be completely normal. And that is why survival before medicine was never one single thing. It was a system. The group kept you alive when you were weak. Plants gave small advantages when someone remembered which ones helped. Fire protected, cleaned, cooked, and warmed. Rest gave the body time. Observation turned mistakes into knowledge, and storytelling carried that knowledge forward. Do not eat that plant. Wash that wound. Keep the fevered child warm. Do not drink from that pool. Use this bark for pain. Every rule was paid for by someone suffering. That is how ancient knowledge worked. A person survived something, and the group remembered. A person died from something, and the group remembered that too. So how did humans survive before medicine? They survived badly. They survived painfully. They survived unevenly. But they survived because humans are not just bodies. We are memory. In the wild, a serious injury can mean isolation, hunger, and death. But among humans, injury could turn one person into the center of the group's attention. Someone brings water. Someone watches the wound. Someone remembers what helped last time. Someone stays awake. That is the difference. Modern medicine is one of the greatest achievements in human history, but it did not come from nowhere. It grew out of a much older human habit, seeing someone in pain and trying something. That may be the oldest medicine we have. Not the pill, not the hospital. The decision not to leave another human alone with pain.
Thanks for watching. Drop a comment below. Let us know what you want the next video to be about. Don't forget to like and subscribe.